So yeah, the way I've been saying a little bit that like, oh yeah, with Damiris Dantas, maybe, just maybe, the Indiana Fever can get Brazil Dantas back. Yeah, Damiris Dantas looked like someone who won a competition to be a WNBA player. Before we get on to that, if you guys are new to the channel, subscribe. We are trying to get to 58,825 subscribers by the end of the day. That would be incredible. Like, we gained 30 subscribers today, which I know isn't a lot, but still, compared to where we've been, like since draft day where we gained 140, we've kind of been stagnant. So we're trying to get to 59k by the start of the season. But we got to look at it. Damiris Dantas has just had what I personally believe is one of the worst performances I've ever seen in a Fever uniform. Um, it wasn't. She went 0 of 8 from three. Shot 99% of the time when she touched the ball. Played the worst defense I've ever seen. Like, on multiple occasions, she was running back on defense and decided, instead of running to the paint to get back in transition, instead of getting back into the paint, she ran to the free throw line, and then like there would be somebody under the basket, and you'd be thinking she's running to go get them, and she would get to the free throw line and then turn around, and then the ball gets thrown over her head to somebody for an open layup. On 3 different occasions, I saw her do that. She gave 5 offensive rebounds because she decided that she wanted to test out her, telekinesis powers, trying to, rebound via telekinesis, because she didn't even lift her hand to grab the rebounds. She kind of just watched as somebody caught an offensive rebound. I get it, like sharpness isn't a thing, but or sharpness isn't there, but I've never seen anything like this before. I would call it one of the worst performances I've seen in pro basketball in my life. And this is coming off a season where she was statistically one of the worst players, like in the league. She was one of the worst players on a good team in the entire league last year. Like, it was like that realistically, is not ideal. There's a reason why everybody was. There's a reason why, like, everybody, when Damiris Dantas was the first person to be announced to be signed for the Fever, everyone's like, "What the fuck are they doing? What are they doing?" Like, there's no way. And even on a minimum, like, there's no way Kalani Brown is worse than Damiris Dantas. There's just not. Like, Kalani Brown's huge. Damiris Dantas isn't even tall. And this is a mad one because, like, Damiris Dantas is legitimately, when she puts on a Brazil jersey, she's ridiculous. She averaged 22 points, 7 boards in World Cup qualifying tournament in China. This is someone who shot like 18% from 3 last year. Did it on 50, 40, 73. She just can't hit a shot for Indiana. She just can't. And like, she just kept chucking. And I'm actually impressed that she kept chucking. I am impressed. I am genuinely impressed that she kept chucking. Because I'm like, at this stage, you're just going, and it's like, fair enough. At least your confidence. At least you're not going to have your confidence knocked, I guess. But like, I'm genuinely just in shock looking at it. I'm in shock looking at a player that is supposed to be something for the Fever. And like, there are backup bigs. Mercedes Russell's not in the league right now. And she's big. Kalani Brown's not in the league right now. Like, I just want to see WNBA centers in 2023. I don't even know. I genuinely don't even know. I'm just going to look up 2023 leaders in rebounds. Nalissa Smith was 4th in the league in rebounds in 2023. Wow. Are there any bigs just out there? I mean, Gian Parker Ty is playing for the minimum for the Aces. I mean, the Aces signed Bree Turner. Shit, man, I take Bree Turner back. At this stage, I'd even take Kia Stokes. It's not in the league. It's in the league. Kalani Brown, maybe. Kalani Brown. That, the what you call it, average 4. That Dulcie Fan Cam Menge, I'm not going to pronounce her name because I'm going to completely scuff it. She averaged 5 rebounds a game. Heck, Mercedes Russell. Heck, bring Queen Egbo back for all I care. Bring Queen Egbo back. It can't be worse. It can't be worse. Just bring Queen Egbo back. Like, I don't even know what to say. Like, she's played 3 games 2024. Like, she started 31 games for the FIFA as a rookie. Fuck it, bring Queen Egbo back. She at least plays hard. Like, I don't know what the FIFA can do, because Damiris Dantas has shown the only positive thing she does on the WNBA floor is shoot. And as soon as she sets foot in American soil, she can't shoot. Like, the FIFA should petition to the league to allow their team to play in Brazil jerseys. Because if the FIFA play in Brazil jerseys and that wearing that jersey doesn't affect anyone else, it will turn Damiris Dantas into the best player in the world. Getting a best player in the world, Damiris Dantas, with Sidley of Boston, we might win the damn title. We might win the freaking title. She should, you know the way Michael Jordan wears the UNC shorts under every game? She should wear the Brazil jersey under her Fever jersey every game. And if it makes her uncomfortable, fuck it, she can't hit a shot for the Fever. Just do something. Do anything. Anything to try convince, to get Damiris Dantas to play like Brazilian Damiris Dantas. Because I'm not joking. Like, I would rather play Raven Johnson center. Raven Johnson is more likely to guard a big, or to guard a big properly and catch a rebound than Damiris Dantas on the inside. Like, Raven Johnson's probably a better center right now than Dantas. And I understand. Dantas is an end-of-bench player. I understand that. I cannot stress it enough. I understand that. But surely there's a better end-of-bench player. Surely there's a better end-of-bench player. It's been a year of Dantas being hurt and Dantas being hurt and then coming back in not in shape. And in fairness, she hit shots that year. And then last year she was just terrible, and oh my God, this is one of the worst performances I've ever seen. And the reason why I'm making this video is that every single time I make a video complaining about Dantas, Dantas goes and gives 20. Dantas goes and scores 20. Every time I complain about Dantas, not 20. Dantas cooks. She cooks. Every time I complain about Dantas, she does something good. So maybe Dantas starts season on fire. It is a weird thing. My predictions are so bad. But anyway, yeah, see you guys.